Hotep, Black Power, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors, as always giving honor to my sister, Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul, of the Street Law Soldiers, my father, my in-laws, the recent passing and ascension of my uncle, all my other family members and comrades who are in the ancestral level as we speak, and for you brothers and sisters out there, specifically those who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of the black nation. What I want to talk about today is two things. First of all, I want to let this cracker know he's really fucked up for real. You know, they got caught, these motherfucking pigs in Baltimore. They got caught planting drugs, setting brothers up. You know, it all came out on television, you know. But this is what I want to explain to you all. Now let me go back. Police had a body cam on, and there was a street cam on that recorded him planting drugs and stashing drugs to set a brother up or set some brothers up and give them drug charges. Apparently this stupid ass pig forgot he had a body cam on and didn't realize it was a street cam filming his motherfucking Ice 8 ass. So, you know, the charge that the individual was being charged with, that this motherfucking cracker planted the drugs on, he was released. Now, first of all, this shit goes on every day, all over the motherfucking country. Every day. This is not an isolated incident. Let me just be clear. This is not an isolated incident. This motherfucking cracker does this shit all day, every day. If you are someone that talks back to them and stands your ground when he pulls up on you and they don't find anything, this is type of activity that they will position they will put you in. You know, every time I pull up on him, he's clean. He knows his rights. You know, he stands his ground. He's just not letting us fuck over him. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna plan some shit on him and get this nigga charged. And they do this to brothers and sisters every day all over this motherfucking country. You know, this ain't, you know, this is just not no one police that's been a bad apple type shit. You know, no. All them motherfucking crackers are bad apples. They're rotten, funky ass, molded goddamn apples. You know, all of them. So, what they're gonna have to do is release every case that this motherfucking cracker had. They're gonna have to drop all this shit. All those cases. And see what these brothers in Baltimore should do, instead of worrying about just getting out, you know, go ahead and put this motherfucker, you know, put the lawsuits in, class action lawsuits in, have this motherfucker sent to jail, you know, and establish some new laws, develop some organizations up there in Baltimore City where the motherfucking cracker will be scared to even get out of his car and frisk one of y'all. But by you not knowing any rights, by you not standing on anything, you know, you just worrying about selling these motherfucking pills and jail caps, making that goddamn little bit of change to buy chicken wings and, you know, motherfucking K2 and some and play on PlayStation, Madden, and all that bullshit. You know, and buy some Jordans. You all can be getting together, forming an organization, a community watch organization, to start patrolling these motherfuckers. Because what's going to happen now, if there's no community outcry and this cracker is punished, what the other cracker's going to do is come down on niggas even harder. You don't have to take my word for it. I know about Baltimore City. You know, and that's how they roll. Baltimore City is a city of straight goddamn corruption. Police corruption, murder. You know, they have murdered black councilmen, Ken Harris, you know, several black councilmen and black politicians and activists who have stood up in the face of white supremacy in Baltimore City and have lost their lives and basically have died in vain because the community does not respond properly to these injustices up there. You know, I understand a motherfucker gotta survive, you gotta eat and all that shit, you know, but you gotta take some time out. Y'all gotta link up, man, and battle this motherfucking system, man. Go straight to this cracker's ass. You know, and I'm telling y'all need to start firing down on vehicles and all that type of shit. You do it to your brother. You know, and why should somebody have to press you and damn near con you to do something to the goddamn enemy? You know, that you do your brother the same. You do your brother that way. You know, so, you know, that's my twist on this shit. You know, don't let up off of these motherfuckers. And see, Harris, the police spokesman who lost his brother, you know, y'all should be on his motherfucking ass. Y'all should be pressing his ass out because, you know, now you focus on, you know, the slaughter of your brother, your younger brother. You know, let you know how Baltimore City is. They don't have no cut cards, and it could have been a police hit that done that. That took his life. You know, no one knows, you know, what you may have done in terms of turning other officers in on corruption charges. And that's their way of getting back because Baltimore City has a history of playing ball that way. So, you know, y'all have to think about what moves are y'all going to make in terms of this situation. This is the right time for y'all to go in on these motherfuckers. You know, and if they don't act accordingly, then you got to take the necessary steps and necessary action. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Now, I want to talk about this Nigerian motherfucker. You know, and that's what I call him, a motherfucker, who sat up there and raped a motherfucking transvestite in the Montgomery County detention center. You know, so just to let y'all know that, you know, the Nigerians, that, you know, your homie is a motherfucking faggot. You know, because there's no way, you know, this motherfucker did not know that was a man when the motherfucker was locked up with you. You know, wasn't no mistake they let a woman in the man's jail, in the man's cell. You knew that was a motherfucking tranny. You know, but your motherfucking that inner woman in your motherfucking ass, you know, that I'm every woman shit came out your ass in that jail up there. So don't try to play like you didn't know and all this shit. When you go back, if you make it out in society, I didn't know it was mine. I did not know it was mine. You did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, motherfucker. So, I don't have no sympathy for that bullshit or nothing. For those who don't know, he raped another man that was dressed like a woman in the man's jail in the Montgomery County, Maryland detention center. So you tell me whether he knew it or not. You tell me. Because there's no way you can convince me that he didn't know. And see, this is the type of shit, that the white media loves putting out there to try to give the impression to our youth and to people in society that everyone that goes to jail engages in that type of fucking behavior, which is straight bullshit. Now, these are isolated incidents when you got motherfuckers that's involved in that type of sick shit. So, for you brothers and sisters out there that may have never been inside, don't fall for that, because that's not how it is. That's not how the brothers roll inside. You may have one out of every 50 or 60 that has that motherfucking infectious motherfucking thinking. So don't work like that. I'm going to be coming back with some other information to y'all as well, and I just wanted to throw a couple of things out for y'all to for you all to give you something to think about. Be careful out here this weekend. As always, I try to tell the brothers and sisters to, make sure that, you comply with this motherfucking cracker if you're pulled over or if you're stopped, for you young brothers, because the mission, once you're stopped or pulled over, the mission is to get home alive, because that's not guaranteed when, you dealing with this motherfucking Ice 8, Yeah, so, in closing, I just want to say, brothers and sisters, as we fight this motherfucking cracker, as we fight this motherfucker, at the same time, we need to show love towards one another. We need to bond, and embrace one another. Show our appreciation for one another while we're here. Because 10 minutes from now is not promised. Nothing is promised. We don't know when are we going to become ancestors, or we don't know what's ahead. So while we're here and we still have time to do the necessary things that we need to do to ensure that the generations that are coming after us have an opportunity and have a shot at liberation, we just give it all up, give it all we have, and continue to embrace one another, and support one another's endeavors, linking up, becoming a strong force to be reckoned with. The respect level has to rise. We got to give these queens, honor the black woman, honor the black goddesses, and also honor the black man. you know, and so we can collectively, you know, create a force, you know, that can't and a bond and a wall that cannot be broken, cannot be destroyed, you know, because we are the original people. There is no recorded date of our arrival to this planet. And the black woman gave everybody permission to exist. All colors come from the black woman. But you can put all the colors together and you still can't get black. And if you see someone without a navel, without where they've been umbilical cord was cut, let me know. Because these books, these religious books, teaches us that man, you know, just popped out of the nowhere, you know, and gave birth to the woman, which is totally wrong. And I'm not going to get into no heated argument or debate about who was here first. All I'm saying is, you can find someone without a navel, just, you know, let me know. You know, otherwise, I am convinced of who that black woman is. But at the same time, a lot of you don't act like goddesses. You know, you act just like a white woman. You know, savage mindset, greed, lust, envy, sloth, jealousy, self-hatred. You know, and it's time that we put those things away. Like the scriptures say, when you were a child, you done childish things, and when you became adult, you began to do, you know, big boy and big girl shit. So now's that time, you know, to demonstrate. Like they say, shit'll get off the pot. You know, so it's time for us to make a decision collectively as brothers, as black gods, you know, that we're going to get out here. We're going to save these babies. We're not going to let another generation of young men that have been raised by women to go into the system. Because there's a lot of you brothers out there, you know, if you clean yourselves up, brush yourselves off, you know, and you can become a productive members of society. You know, and you can grab up some of these youth, some of our babies, and share with them some of your stories and some of your experiences. You know. So in closing, I just want to let you all know, you know, my brothers and sisters, that I love you all unconditionally, and I wish and want nothing less than the best for all of you. Hotel, Black Power. I want to just give out some acknowledgments, and if I don't call you, you know, don't hold it against me. You know, as always, my mother, Queen and Singer, Sankofa, my queen, Kiwana, Isaac, Kayana, my siblings, Professor Bobby Beverly, Brother Ramon Thompson, Michael Gray, Brother Osiris, Brother Jerome Bowie, Brother Scully, Brother Hank, you know, Brother Bucky, Willis, Rick, and all those brothers and sisters from that lower part of Kenilworth. Also to, you know, the brothers and sisters in Palmer Park, Division Avenue, all four boroughs of the city. even in Maryland and Virginia. You know, all you brothers and sisters out there, all my YouTube fans, all my YouTube subscribers, all my supporters, all the people that give me love. Hotep, Black Power.